What's going on, everybody? KSA Kris here, the Real Estate Blitz. Sorry, I think I missed a day or two, and we switched offices. So as you can see, new background, new office, and it's nice. I like the new office. But anyway, so we didn't have internet when we first moved in. We finally got internet last night, and I'll be able to start posting up videos every day. But anyways, today I wanted to sit down and sort of talk about competition, looking at competition, mindset of competition, and why you should be studying them. And this is a big one for me. I sit down and look at our competition often, depending on what market we're in, where the market is right now, what's going on. I'm always kind of looking at what they're putting out, and it's not because, and I'll get to that. It's not because like I'm being petty, but you need to understand what they're putting out so you can combat that. You know, a lot of what I do is listings. That's what I focus on, is listings. And I want to be able to make sure that when I walk into a listing appointment, I'm able to convey to them, why I'm different. And that's important, because I think what a lot of agents are trying to do, they're trying to be competitive and be better. And I think it's more important to be better than it is to be different. Let me say that one more time. I think it's better to be different than it is to be better. A lot of agents are sitting there saying, okay, well, this person's putting out this type of digital piece that says just sold. I need to come up with a better looking digital piece that says just sold. Instead of trying to be better of what they're doing, why don't you just try to be different? Do something completely different than what they're doing. So I study our competition to ensure that when I sit down and I talk about the value add or what we're bringing or what we can provide in order to get their home sold, it's not just rehashing the same garbage. A lot of the listing appointments that I go on, with the exception, I went on one yesterday. It was the first time in a while where I was the only person they called. But usually people are going to be interviewing multiple people. San Diego, at the least I usually get is they're interviewing 4 different people. Sometimes they'll be interviewing 12. And when they're interviewing multiple people, what I found is if I'm not the first person that's going to be in, after they've interviewed quite a few, once I get in there, they'll usually stop the appointment and say, yeah, we're just going to go with you, or I'll leave, and then they'll call me back and say, I'm not interviewing anybody else, we're going to go with you. And I think the big reason for that is we're trying to show up knowing what's out there in the market, knowing what products and services are being provided, and we're able to provide something that's distinctly different. And everybody else does professional photos, so do we, and we could definitely talk about our professional photos. However, let me tell you about what we do to actually get homes sold. So just doing those adjustments is huge, and the only way you're going to be able to do those adjustments is really studying your competition and seeing what they're doing in the marketplace. And you got to remember, we're in more than just selling houses. We're in sales in general. We have to sell people on the fact that we're the right decision for them to sell their house or to help them buy a house. We're the right agents for you. We also need to sell the house, and that's huge. I mean, if you can't sell the house, then you're worthless. And that word gets around. By being able to sell houses, you're going to get more business. And then what you do to maximize around that house. I started something recently, even with simple direct mail, to where as I'm selling a house, the homeowners are actually getting some of the pieces and the marketing materials that are going out. And it's huge. They're taking pictures of it and posting it on social media, like, I'm so excited, and this, that, and the other. It's just adding those little extra tips and values that really don't cost that much. They're just minor adjustments that really help us outshine our competition. So what I would recommend, study your competition, figure out what value you can add outside of what they're already doing. Make sure whatever you're providing that your competition is providing, make sure it's tight and you're able to express and explain that. And hopefully you get some more deals. All right, that's all I got today. You'll start seeing me here at the new office. This is our new office in Temecula. We have one in San Diego. Now we officially have a big office. It's like a 4,000 square foot office in Temecula, which is South Riverside. So I'm pretty excited, but you'll start seeing more videos from here every now and again. I'll be down in the San Diego office too. Do me a favor, like, share, comment, and I guess that's all I got today. All right, have a good one. Bye.